This is gonna be a video on the Midland emergency radio. This radio is 2 months old, which you could buy at Walmart for like about $40, which is a bit expensive, but not too expensive, like the Texan PL880 and the Samsung ATS909X, which are the so expensive models that you can't afford. You could afford by rich people, but you can't get those radios. Those radios are meant for like high-end applications, like ham radio listening and that stuff. But these are like emergency radios. They're like meant for emergencies. This is a regular display clock, which I like, but it's not a good color for a display. I wish if it's like orange or blue or some of that color, like. And there's a speaker, there's a solar panel, and there's the dot flashlight and the antenna, which you can't really see because of the brightness. And yeah, let's turn it on. It's on the weather band. First, it's on the weather band, which let me take up the little scholar after antenna, which I can do this with my hand.
Highs in the lower to late 70s. The 6 p.m. area weather roundup. Mostly cloudy with a chance of showers.
I pick up some.
Look, it's still possible this afternoon.
I could get that up. AM. The AM reception is not great in the daytime, but AM reception at night is good. Which is like 7 o'clock already, so picking up all the skywave signals. If it's like 7 o'clock when DST is off, it's going to be more better because the skywave signals are... It's just like after sunset, or mainly sunset, so it could pick up skywave signals. I think it could work best in the winter, because the summer. I'm not picking up the stations right now because it's not, the sky is not black right now. It's a pickup WSM, this radio station, but it's not right now because the signals are not better. I should pick up the Cuban station on 640. Let's go up to the band. I like it goes all the way down to 520, the AM band, all the way up to 1710, which is like normal for an AM tuner. Which normally AM tuners are like 1600, but the Dodge Caravan radio, it could go to 530 to 1700, but on the Dodge Journey, it could go to 530 to 1710, which newer car radios can tune to 1710. If you have a good radio, if you have a good radio with a good antenna, you could probably get a couple of radio stations out of it. If your car radio has like the best sensitivity, rather than these radios that doesn't have no good reception, which it's not that bad, but FM is good, but You need like aluminum foil or something like that, because the coverage cannot go far. As like a few minutes ago, WTTI was on the air, but now they went off the air and WCKY is coming in, which is from Cincinnati, Ohio. This is WDLL, which is a FM translator of 89.3. There is two FM translators. Which I could find here. One is 93.3. This station is WTTI, but this is a translator of WTTI. When WTTI go off the air, they still kept this station on the air, so other listeners could tune into the FM band rather than the AM band. There's a reason why FM to that at 5:30. There's reasons why that AM stations go off the air. One, it eliminates other stations from coming in. Two, it's daytime only operation, so they only operate in certain hours of the day. Three, it could cut out the skywave. It could go through skywave signals, which there will be no interference from the local stations. So there's another FM translator, which I could find here, which is 98.3. This station is a translator of WDAL. Which this transmitter could transmit only in 100 watts, but the AM transmitter at night could transmit 72 watts. So 72 watts at night, because normally AM stations like WSB, WLS, and other ones, they kept their transmitters, or KDKA, they kept the transmitters on 50 kilowatts, at night and day. So listeners like here in Georgia could listen to the broadcast. So 1910, which is a 24-hour. It could do the clock. I like the clock. It tells you what time it is. It has like 24-hour time format, which is good. Which like people here in the United States doesn't use 24-hour time, but it is. The FM tuner, which the downside, it only tunes 200 kilohertz steps, odd numbered, which if you bring this to Europe, you can't change the frequency of the radio. You can't change it unless you take it apart. But the downside on the AM is like you take this to Asia and then I can't find this radio station. So that means the tuning steps are not suitable for international use. This is only meant for like United States, Mexico, South American regions only. This is not for the rest of the world. It's only meant for the North and South American regions. There is some radio stations like Asia that uses the 0 at the end, but many of them uses the like 103.0 or AM 1101. That's how it is, because that's how radios are located. Downsides of radios, that there is interference.